Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys. It's an Indian summer afternoon, perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Strong right. Here we go, 47. Four down. Here we go, 47.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Second down, Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hodges. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Watch tight. Tight ends right.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Double tight. Here we go, kill. 4 down. 26.
On the counter, Elliott. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Defensively, it was Tremont Smith with a tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Watch tight end. 41's the will. Hey, boys, we got 4. 4 down. It's coming now. Showing 8. Go. Get out there. Back's mine. Hey, we're going right there. 26.
On second down, Elliott. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
Switch is A. Move. Who that?
Prescott from the gun. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Throwing, Prescott. He's going to air one out. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Here we go, go in the 54.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick here is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Return 22 yards.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's got room. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Strong right, strong right. Watch the run, watch the run.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Ready, green 90, green 90. Check, check, check.
They pitch it out to Johnson, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Ace. 55. Z.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Strong right. We own them.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Shepard. And he gets it down to the 32. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Left coming. Man, I got you. Man.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Watch tight end. Tight right.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Tight left. 4 down. Alert.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Move. Here we go now. Green 90. Switch. Ace.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7.
Here we go. Blue 45. Check 3.
Now they try the right side here. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Kansas City will be kicking off. Number 45.
Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They start on the ground with Elliott. With a juke. And he stopped immediately there. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
4 down.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hodges. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Prescott, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Number 20 intercepts the pass on the play.
Butker on for the PAT. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Kansas City will kick this one off. Number 45 waiting to return.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be taken very short. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now Prescott on the left side. Gallup's got it. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
4 down.
Prescott now on 2nd down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Start there, over here. Start there. 4 down. Watch safety creep. Start there, over here. Start there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really, at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now, as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. This is taken around the 12. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for KC, 49 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mahomes going to throw underneath for Johnson. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now a handoff, Johnson, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here we go. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Watch twist. Ace. Mike 50.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Crash. Oh, yeah.
And the kick by Butker is good. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They run a draw here on second down. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Strong right. Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Wide. Get wide.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Mahomes now on first down. Dumping it off for Johnson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Now here's Mahomes, and that is incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Whoa!
Now Mahomes. Screenplay, Johnson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Here's Elliott.
Watch twins.
Wow, evasive.
Make them miss.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback.
Go. It's run. They run it.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 at the 19. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Cordray Tankersley on the stop defensively.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Check safety, check safety. Mike, 53. Here we go, going to 54. Wide
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Check. Here we go, going to 54, going to 54.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them, 11 yards and a 1st down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Back now in Arlington, a lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
For the EA Sports Game Day Giveaway, our winner is sitting in Section 21, Row 11, Seat 11. You just won an 8-piece entertainment center, valued at over $3,500. Stop by the souvenir shop on the lower level following the game to claim your prize.
Slow. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Black 58 rail.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Ace. 50's the mic. Z. Left. You better be afraid of me. Check your hot read.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins.
Check motion.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
Lucky.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Dances by him. Room here to run. And now running right through him. A big run that time by Elliott. 48 yards on the ground. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
hang with us? Mike's 50.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
46. Let's go. Let's finish now. 4 down. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Bucky Hodges, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Whoa, what happened there? No good. Off the crossbar, and it comes back. A very poor effort from PAT distance. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to take another shot here. He's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. A very solid gain of 27. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those
Black
fingers.
58 rail. Black 58 rail. Jam him. Left, 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 left.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
3 down. Odd. Z. Check. Watch 54. Z. Left. Stop,
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Ace! Ace! Alert! Alert! 3 down, 3 down.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Ace! Ace!
They go to Johnson again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Left, 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 left. Z, 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 Z. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Jordan Willis in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Single, slot, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Drops it underneath to Elliott. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
3 down, 3 down.
Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott now from the 50. 20. Throw left side complete. That's Collins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
26.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
Get him, boys. Get him, boys.
2nd down, Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
26.
Here's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
26.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
Green 39. Green 39.
Mahomes going to throw it here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Kansas City, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another